Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's made big news headlines that LeBron returned to Cleveland with the championship trophy wearing an Ultimate Warrior t shirt. A lot of people think he's taking a stab at the Golden State Warriors, which might be a small part of the joke, but what this tribute really is too is the death of Ultimate Warrior. And I am going to show that he was a ritual sacrifice for these NBA Finals. If that sounds crazy, stay tuned. In the end of the video, I'm going to show you why he wore the Undertaker t-shirt. It ties into what I've been talking about in prior videos that are in my NBA Finals playlist. I'll link that in the description, a lot of information there. But let's start here with the Ultimate Warrior t-shirt. The Ultimate Warrior died April 8th, 2014 in Scottsdale, Arizona. Drop dead. He had just been at an awards ceremony for the WWE, the WWF. He had just talked about his death publicly days before he dropped dead. So it's also possible that the Ultimate Warrior didn't really die. I'll leave that up to you to think about yourself. But here's what's up. The date, April 8th, that he died was exactly 804 days before LeBron won the championship, June 19th. And remember, when you write out 84 in gematria, it sums to 804. And April 8th is written as 8/4 in most parts of the world, a lot like 84. LeBron James was born in 84. 84, a very special year for the NBA. That's where David Stern and Michael Jordan came into the league. So there's a reason they're giving tribute to 84, LeBron's birth year. United States of America in gematria equals 84. Notice it's from the date of his death until the date LeBron won the championship was 114 weeks and 6 days. So within the 114th week, LeBron James in simple English gematria sums to 114. We're talking about LeBron James wearing an Ultimate Warrior t-shirt. Check this out. There's a lot more. Ultimate Warrior sums to 203 in simple English gematria. 0 doesn't count when it's in the middle of a word in terms of numerology. 203 is a lot like 23, the number LeBron wears. His birth name, the Ultimate Warrior, is James Bryan Hellwig. James Bryan Hellwig. In gematria, that sums to 168, just like Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers won their last game of the season on June 16th, which was the 168th day of the year this year because it's a leap year. Cleveland Cavaliers win their last game in Cleveland on the 168th day, June 16th. I showed how after the ESPN game, when they won this game, they had a 168-second news ticker story about the Cleveland Cavaliers. You can go back and look at that. That was post-Game 6 video. His name, James Bryan Hellwig, in Pythagorean gematria also sums to 78 like Cleveland. Remember, Cleveland became the first team to win Game 7 on the road since 1978 when the Washington Bullets defeated the Seattle Supersonics in Washington State. First team since 78, Cleveland 78, NBA Finals equals 78. See how his name syncs up perfectly? Remember, Cleveland won their last game of the season, 115 to 101, a sum of 216 points. Cleveland home of the 216 area code. What I'm trying to show people are sports are scripted to the point like a theater act, and people are sacrificed as tributes to these games. Either that or they fake their deaths accordingly. You know, it's one of the two. The date Ultimate Warrior died, April 4th, 2014, that was a date with 46 numerology. 46 is a special number in the King James Version of the Bible, the 1611 version. From Psalm 46 in the King James Bible to the end of the book is 666 chapters, 666. The NBA Finals has gematria of 666. LeBron became the first player to go to 6 straight NBA championships since 66. The last was Bill Russell. 6 straight since 66, 666. LeBron wearing 6 down in Miami. 46, when you write it out as a word, it also sums to 46, just like sacrifice. He might have very well been a ritual sacrifice on this date if he truly died. Remember earlier this year, Vanity died on the 46th day of the year? I pointed out how Prince might die soon. Prince would die at the same age as Vanity. He would die on what's typically the 111th day of the year, the NBA Finals in simple English gematria sums to 111. All of these things are connected. These are the tributes. This is the way this world operates, sadly, because of the gang that's in control. They murder their celebrities as tributes to big events to come, and oftentimes for murdering these people, they make money off it. You know, they sell more records, they sell more movies, posters, what have you, jerseys. So anyway, 6th straight finals, first since 66. 66, a special number. LeBron equals 66. King equals 66. LeBron James won on the real King James birthday. His birthday, June 19th, 1566. LeBron James wins the championship on the real King James birthday. And I was thinking about something with the death of Prince, this tribute to the king. When Prince died, it was on the Queen's birthday. If the Queen dies, she's 90 years old, it will be King Charles. Charles equals 66, King Charles. Last year, the Royals won the World Series by the numbers. They won it 13 days before Charles' birthday. He was still 66 years old when the Royals won. Things I talked about in last year's videos. All of this stuff syncs up together. So again, there was this major tribute to 84. Ultimate Warrior died on a date that looks like 84, 804 days before LeBron, born in 84, becomes the champion in Cleveland. 84, the year David Stern and Michael Jordan joined the league, when the league became about stars and not basketball, according to David Stern. He made a quote that year, the NBA is not about basketball, it's about making stars, you know. If you've never seen my work on Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, check that out. Very interesting. So, you know, Kevin Love supposedly wore the Austin 316 shirt. If you haven't seen my video on the last WrestleMania that was out in the Bay Area where the Warriors just lost to the Cavs, there was a major 316 tribute in WrestleMania. Somehow I think this is connected. The Cavs just went out by the Bay Area and won the championship. You got this guy wearing, you know, WrestleMania shirts. Steve Austin, former WrestleMania champion. You know, you got LeBron wearing Undertaker. So when LeBron wore the Undertaker shirt, it was the day after the Orlando shooting. And the day before, I made a video showing all the parallels between the shooting and what was going on in the NBA Finals. That's the other thing that goes on in this world. News stories get synced up with the pro sports championships. Go back and see how I predicted the Broncos would win the Super Bowl in October. I made that prediction based off of a news story. Our news, our sports leagues, they all come through the same television that's run by the same gang of Masons and Zionist Jews. They run the show by the numbers. They sync it all up. It's a book of riddles on TV, a television of riddles. So anyway, the day after this shooting, LeBron wears an Undertaker shirt, you know, having to do with burying people. WWF, WWE character. News headlines said it was distasteful. Anyway, this is what I noticed now about when they were making the hoopla about this. This is the mainstream article. CNN posts this tweet. They tweeted at 1:17 p.m. And as I pointed out in decoding the Orlando shooting, it points to the date of July 11th, which is written 11/7 in most parts of the world. The Orlando shooting points directly to July 11th. All these clues have been left for July 11th. I find it really interesting that they put that tweet time on here. You know, this is no doubt a tribute to the shooting. And then get this. Undertaker in gematria sums to 117. Like 11/7 for July 11th. Like what they got LeBron out here wearing. And what I want you to piece together in your mind right now is these athletes are not dressing themselves. They are being treated like Ken dolls, like puppets, like billboards. And that's exactly what they are. They go out and play rigged sports games to the point, sell out all their fans, and keep their mouths zipped, I guess because they like their money and their celebrity. Shows that they don't have any integrity. For all of you young people who aspire to make money, I'll tell you what, it's more valuable to have integrity and be a decent person than money, because most things that pay money in this world, they involve selling yourself out. The Undertaker, the other thing I noticed about him, born on a date, March 24th, 1965, a date with 111 numerology. The NBA Finals in Simple English Gematria is 111. The other thing I noticed that stood out about him is his name, Mark William Calloway in Gematria, sums to 188, just like the Bavarian Illuminati, something I've been talking about. The coded tributes for the Bavarian Illuminati in these NBA playoffs. Last year, the Philadelphia train wreck was number 188, the train wreck that was a hoax, part of a political agenda. Remember, they had an Amtrak vote right after that. It was also a scripted narrative foreshadowing what was to come in the NBA Finals, won by the Warriors, originally from Philadelphia. Whole lot more information, but it was train number 188. Bavarian Illuminati equals 188. Mark William Calloway equals 188. The Bavarian Illuminati was established May 1st, 1776. 5-1. The Undertaker's 51 years old right now. The word conspiracy equals 51. Cleveland Cavs equals 51. LeBron James equals 51. When they started the season, it was a 51-year drought. Things I was pointing out when I was saying it was Cleveland's year. Anyhow, World Wrestling Federation has gematria of 1776, the same year this nation was established, United States of America, 84. May 1st, 1776. 1776, World Wrestling Federation. All of these tributes to the numbers go back to this period in history, and everything since then has been scripted around these numbers. The book I'm working on, this is what it shows, how this has been going on all throughout history, these kind of riddles, these kind of news stories. The Bavarian Illuminati, the date they were established, a date with 99 numerology. When you write out 13, it sums to 99. A lot of 99 in the NBA playoffs this year that went in the favor of the Cavs. This goes on in all of sports, these tributes. The UFC, Conor McGregor knocked out a guy in 13 seconds. If you look what his birthday was, the person who went down in 13 seconds was Jose Aldo. His birthday is September 9th, 9-9. The word Jose in gematria equals 13. Jose born 9-9 down in 13 seconds in the rigged world of professional sports. WWF, it's as real as the rest of this. NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL, it's all scripted. It's all an act. It's all a grand deception. And that's what this world runs on. Deception, lies, deceit, murder. Here it all is in LeBron's Ultimate Warriors t-shirt. So if you want to sit down next year and watch your NBA, cheer for these teams, buy this merchandise, recognize what you're really supporting. Something very dishonest, something very disgusting, something no one should want to be a part of. It's not LeBron that's trolling. It's the Masons, it's the Zionist Jews, it's the same ones who make a mockery of us in everything they do. I woke up to this because of September 11th. That was a major mocking of all of us. I'm trying to help other people catch up to where I'm at. Till next time, True C. Core, just wanted to be more clear about one point. Ultimate Warrior, we talked about how he died on a date with 46 numerology connected to the King James Bible, the 666 tribute. He died before WrestleMania 31, which was in the Bay Area, where the Cavs just won the championship. And with regards to it being WrestleMania 31, remember LeBron was 31 years old. He became the first player to come back from 3-1 in the NBA Finals. Cleveland was the 33rd team to be in that situation. Cleveland, the only city in the league that equals 33. WrestleMania 33 will be coming up this year in Orlando. Again, check out my playlist. Watch the videos where I show the Orlando connections to the NBA Finals as well. But anyway, I just wanted to point out that next WrestleMania at Levi's Stadium also has gematria 46. This year, Levi's Stadium hosted Super Bowl 50, which was the 46th Super Bowl of the modern era. If you haven't seen my work on the Super Bowl in the Orlando shooting, the Super Bowl came 126 days before the June 12th shooting, a date that can be written 12/6, a lot like 126. The shooting was a tribute to the poem Invictus, which is based on the white horse Invicta, the Denver Broncos white horse, Cavaliers horse. Just wait until we get to the Super Bowl. There'll be another horse there. I'm not sure it's going to win, though. If you haven't seen my work on the Super Bowl, check it out. The hint is 1958. But anyway, basketball also equals 31, like WrestleMania 31. And besides the numbers, the major parallel is both of these leagues are rigged by the same gang, the Masons, the Zionists, the numerologists, who love to dupe their audience. For a long time, people thought the WWF was legit. They thought it was real. One day it came out it was all scripted. Someday the same thing's going to happen about the NBA. And what I'm worried is the fans who've been duped all these years, they probably just shrug their shoulders and go along with it. They'll probably say, well, I've always liked watching the NBA, so I'm just going to continue to watch. I'm going to enjoy the athleticism. I know that's what all my friends would say to me who deny my research. You guys have to realize there's a lot of people close to me who all this time they're still not convinced. They think all this is a coincidence. You know, some people refuse to see the light because of cognitive dissonance, because they can't admit that they've been duped all their lives. But they have, and this is how. By the numbers. It's a sync gang out there. All right, truth seeker. Till next time.